When you walk in the room, it's still, and you can't see nobody else. I'm not the only one who feels the switch inside my body change. Oh, I just want you to myself. Just want you to myself. When we go out, we don't get far, 'cause everybody knows your name. They stop to ask you how you are, but now our dinner plans run late, and I know your mother raised you right, so I don't wanna make you rise. And now and then can't help but wish this life was just the two of us. Oh, I just want you to myself. 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 You call to say that you will make it over to my place tonight. The office got you working late, and when you're off, you'll be too tired. I don't wanna make a scene. You're just so good at what you do. It's selfish of me to think that I'm the only dream for you. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself.
but I'm happy and not a single tear on my face. Pockets overflowing with what I need today. Doesn't mean that it's easy, and it isn't always great, but it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look. It's all good, it's all good, it's all good.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to ILG Cup Season 3 PUBG Mobile Minor number 10. It is day 3. We have two groups up for you today. First up, Group G. Flight path's on its way. Before that, I'm Shades there. Joining me is Flash. Flash, what's up?
What's up, Shady? And it looks like we have a very south-oriented flight path. It's moving from mill base to the hospital. So a lot of places are going to be really difficult to travel to. But the fun part is we might just see a lot of teams in Pochinki, a lot of teams in Gatka. Teams will go to Watertown. Georgia Pole is going to be heavy. And we already see so many teams have dropped towards Mill Base Island. This time, you can see two squads moving to Novo Reponie. SWAT might be moving to Milta, you never know. And there's one squad in Mill Base. So, but it's clearly looking like two squads definitely making their way to Novo.
Yeah, and I think two towards Primorsk as well, and one maybe heading
Pochinki,
towards
I think
Quarry.
there are three squads, 22, 13, 10 and one more. There are four squads looks like they're heading to Pochinki.
Yeah, eventually, of course, the squads that are coming in late, I expect them to move towards the perimeter of Pochinki and not really look to take this fight up very early. And I think one of them is, I think, already looking to take shape. They're moving in towards the outer houses, so to speak. And looks like, wait, there's only one squad at Novo. Squad number 18 actually dropped outside by the looks of things, but for that,
arrow, come on, one arrow kill. Oh, he's trying the arrow. They're trying to kill him with that car. He's inside. He's hitting with the arrow. Did that connect?
Yes, yeah, he did.
Come on, one
can
more.
Can he land one? He's got one more attempt, but I think the car is just too far away right now.
Come on, no.
Now he's gonna hang on to it in case they decide to chase back, and you wanna probably use a close range, which seems like it might be the case. They might come back for round number 2.
And is that team Sins?
Yeah, there is team 10 also here. This guy is done for, isn't he? He's going.
They're coming back. They're coming back to kill him. Is he going to survive this?
He will.
Jump on
He's
the
got
rock.
He's got
jump
the rock.
on the rock.
Oh, that was close. He's gonna try and cross
But
ball
do you think
him.
wasting so much time for that one kill, is it worth it?
I think since.
Oh, look at squad number 23 in Primorsk, very close to squad number 5, and that's Beast. They are getting ready to fight the Shark, Hero, and Spark. Needs to be a little careful. Right now they've got DPs. The helmet's still not there, so one shot on the head can knock you down. Squad number 23.
22 and 14, I believe, are already taking up a fight here. We have Ashish charging up, and he's already taking fire from the right hand side, and he's tagged down to about 30% health. He's got only, I think, 5 bandages to work with. He's gonna have to bandage up quickly. Isn't really making his way inside the house just yet, and TBM might be in a position to punish this. They peek from the corner.
Yeah, Psycho he's looking at every Yash over there, right? And problem is he has a micro Uzi. I don't know how much that micro Uzi is going to do. He has a DP. He's not firing that DP though. So looks like 03 Prince and 03 Rider drop. They are into.
Yeah, let me see where that's actually.
Faisal gets the knock with that shotgun. So push is coming in, but Red Star drops, and now Faisal needs to go and get that kill fast before he flushes him. Then double shot gun comes in, gets the knock.
And right in front, he gets the full res out, and Faisal's start. Yash was going for the res on the far side. He could have easily turned around and got that knock in as well. But as things stand, we do have them engaging back in. Yash is very low. He's tagging out one bullet. He's in the corner. He's not going to find it. and it's down to Elite A7. Where's A7? A7's not even here.
He's too far.
No, he ran away. He was here. He says, hey, you know what? I'm gonna try and wing this for my team, and that's gonna be Elite
He
down.
only had a pump action shotgun, and I don't know.
Yeah, and he had I believe, a pistol as well. But that's... He could have still taken that fight. What was it?
They could have traded with that pump action.
Yeah,
shotgun.
that was...
Or he could have gone.
It was a
in front.
2v2 situation.
Because he has the level 2 helmet and the vest,
Yeah.
he could have gone in front, and the other guy with the DP could have done damage from the
It was a 2v2 situation, if I'm not
Yes,
wrong.
it was. It was definitely the two knock.
Wait, a
And
BTW.
is this BDW second lineup?
I believe it is. And I think they've already...
Yeah, because they qualified last week in the.
yeah, what's happening here? KF is going for the res. There's one player dropped down. Killer is on the far side of the hill. Not sure if he's got an angle onto this. His teammate does get flushed out. He's continuing to spray away though. What is that? That's a hollow ump, and that range.
That range is not good.
Yeah, it's gonna achieve nothing. I think even maybe with the 4x, he might have been able to land a few shots. Even that.
10 damage, 20 damage hardly.
Yeah. He's got the thumb grip as well. Not really ideal for that range spray and pray. But I think squad 17 are going to be A-okay. There's two teammates in fact down. They did start with only the 3. So you can kind of understand why Killer doesn't really want to be part of this. I see Red also probably taking off. Where is this? Is this at the Rozak?
And this is Pochinki.
Oh, Pochinki.
Battle of Pochinki, red zone, their favorite place to drop. And again, my favorite Red Rohit with that blink set. He's waiting to see if he can spot. They've done quite some damage onto O3, and O3 does not have heals as well. They're just roaming around here and there to get that loot. But Red have set up shop already in that squad house. I don't know if they feel that's enough loot that they have for the time being to take one fight. But Red, they are not wanting to make a move or make that push.
Okay, I'm gonna move over to pre-mask where we have squads 23 and 5. I think that's Beast and Bugs Bunny going at it. One of the players of 23 is just split so far away from the rest of his teammates who have already made their way to the boat. So Bunny needs to try and get back with the rest of his team here without really getting spotted by anyone from Beast. Should be in a relatively safe spot right now, especially with Beast being so far behind. He's getting shot though. Wait, who's shooting at him? I think that was Hero who did some amount of damage in, and is going to force at least one of his teammates back out from the boat. Ghost moves into the warehouse adjacent, and Bunny makes his way back in. No one from Beast in a position to punish this. I think Hero was the one who eventually did take a couple of shots in this direction, but overall no casualties, and squad 23 is going to make their way out of Primosk. The circle does head north if I'm not mistaken, right?
The circle, yes, the circle does go quite north, very northeastern circle, and looks like it might just end towards Yasnaya. And the Yasnaya ends again towards that open fields. Could go towards Severny as well, or could be a Starboy end, but most likely it might be Yasnaya end. Most of the teams are in the circle. Few teams that are outside: squad number 20, squad number 6, 25, 11, 23 and 5.
Yeah, squad number 20 currently is all the way at South George City, so they've got a fair bit of distance to cover before they do make their way back into this zone. Should be relatively free though, considering that there's not too many squads in that northwestern border. We're gonna look at the next drop coming in. It's gonna be a Mark 14 762 tax stock level 3 West helmet backpack, and this is just outside of Watertown. There's no one really in this direction. I think squad number 8 is slightly towards okay, there is squad number 8.
15 and 14 might get into a clash over here. And let me check that. Hype Pro, Hype Ignite and Blaze, they are in apartments. They are surrounded by squad number 14. Squad number 14 have made their way. and squad number 15 need to be careful. They can hear footsteps. GBM Psycho, he's in the opposite building. But GBM is quite spread out. There's one player playing from school.
Yeah, there's Faisal up in school right now, and Red Star is the one that's straight opposite him. I think we did see one of the squads get eliminated as well at the edge. I think there was Grims who did take a fight, but we're going to move back over to the fight happening at apartments.
Squad number 21 is also nearby. Squad number 21 has set up camp near that squad house on the right. And 15, oh, he does not know that there's a player in this building. Pyro, he's made the push.
Wait, there's one in this building?
Yeah, there's one in Pyro's building. He can hear the footsteps. Oh, does he see? No. He can hear footsteps. Oh, did he jump? Red Star jumped out. Okay, Red Star jumped out and he jumped into the ground.
And he's still firing away though at the wall.
Oh, they're pushing. They are hunting him down. 3 people after Red Star. Red Star, he needs to be careful now. He should.
Yeah, he's seen the first person go through and he pre-fires. And he's gonna give away his position. Now the hunt is on. Now is Red Star gonna play this. They've come across and missed him outside the window. He's gonna find one. Can he get the second player out? No. Gonna go down, and Pyro, I think, should be in a position to get the full flush out. Any of his teammates coming in.
He needs to first get the rest before that.
Ooh, Faisal has an angle though. If anyone steps out, Faisal's gonna be able to fire. Right now he spots Red Star. He's hoping that Red Star can drop down. Does provide decent cover. And now that Red Star's down, I don't think squad 15 here commits to go for the flush. They're pre-firing in. Little do they know that, yeah, they think that he's still up. But eventually one of the players from squad number 14 is gonna have to step out and put themselves in that line of fire. Red Star does get eventually knocked and flushed outside as Blaze getting the job done. Unfortunately, TBM are gonna end up losing one of their players.
But now it's a 3v3. It's even grounds for them. And they're gonna drop that smoke and pick up the loot that they can.
Psycho's right next door. It's got a nade ready. Let's see if he's gonna pop that in towards Pyro. If it's at the entrance, I think Pyro's gonna end up going down. He's instead gonna try and drop it on that first floor. Not really there. Who's it?
Oh,
what?
Blaze gets knocked. Oh, beautiful
And
shot. Good angle.
he's executed as well. And it just happened so fast. Ignite was right there. And he couldn't really get in position to do anything about it.
And now it's a 2v3.
Yeah, 2v3. Numbers back.
in favor of GBMs.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be a cat and mouse game from this point on. Pyro and Ignite not really in a position to challenge any fight. It's very likely that they get traded and the numbers advantage eventually will catch up.
But I don't think they know where Ignite is sitting. Oh, what helmet is this? Crazy. Golden level 3. Is that a bunny?
Level 3 helmet?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Full golden.
Alright. So, move over and see what else is
Oh,
happening.
the circle moves so much up north. And yes, indeed, we're going to either go towards Severny or we're going to end towards Yasnaya Bridge. If that's a bridge end, that's going to be crazy.
Yeah, there's a fair bit of water involved as well as of now, and most of the squads will look to try and make their way towards the Stalber or Severny, right? You wanna.
If I'm not mistaken, Zone 3 does encompass 30% water, right? And this is still Zone 2. So I have a feeling that we might end up seeing squad having a bridge end towards. Oh, they're still fighting Yusuf. Yusuf is down, and Psycho. He needs to go for that. Yeah, the res will come in by Faisal.
Oh, they're gonna charge in. They're gonna go in for the finish as.
Yeah, Ignite.
Pyro running up is gonna instant get knocked.
Instant knock on. And Ignite, he's going for the res. Look at Ignite. Okay, he sees the window. He's gonna spray across. Ignite getting shot, and the cleanup crew comes in. Faisal. They're gonna get that. And
yeah, that's gonna be apartments all to TBM as we look for action as well. Let's look at the
the zone.
Yeah, you can get the map. Johnny's gonna walk you through that as.
So the zone has moved completely towards northeast, and a lot of Starburst Severny. We're still waiting for another how many minutes more for the blue zone to start. So this is
34 seconds.
we're still in zone number 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still zone number 2. We still have to wait for the next zone to come in, but a lot of teams have already started rotating towards Stalber, and there's already squad number 19 who's reached Stalber. Squad number 6 was sitting at the foothill of Stalber.
I think that's the right thing to do. You don't really want to hang around up south, and eventually you will have 2 or 3 squads gatekeep that area around Yasnaya, and it just gets harder as time progresses, and I think now's the absolute best time to make that rotation across.
On the next drop, look at where the next drop is coming in.
This is, I think,
towards the bridge.
Yeah, it's towards the bridge.
Yes, I am Mark 14 with that 4x scope. Beauty. No
And I think
shit,
there's already one squad heading in that direction. Squad number 5 is already here, straight for the drop. They're gonna be a little disappointed that it's a Mark 14, but it does come with the scope. And
Now Zod sees that. Zod device with his VSS. But squad number 5 moving from nearby. Zod, he's going to shoot with that VSS. You cannot plan.
You've seen a lot of VSS in
versus
play these
vehicle.
days.
VSS versus vehicle is waste. Oh, he does some damage. Device this time onto that vehicle. And
Yeah, that was with the AK though.
VSS versus a moving vehicle, no chance you can connect. Unless you're moving like the vehicle is coming straight at you and you're standing on the road, and it's a parallel fight. That's the only time you can connect a VSS shot onto a moving vehicle.
And squad number 5 is gonna be long gone. Gonna find an isolated compound to hold. I think that you're just gonna sit it out here till the next zone kind of reveals itself.
Wacky Jackie, he has this series of videos that he makes of each gun in PUBG and why this gun is good.
Mm-hmm.
And in that also, when he was talking about the VSS, is like, yeah, VSS.
So the thing with Wacky Jackie is he's known for his VSS. In fact, he has a custom VSS skin in PUBG PC dedicated after him.
So that's what he was saying. VSS, if you understand the bullet drop and if you are good with close range fights, VSS is a very deadly.
I mean, it's a pick up and go gun, right? So it doesn't really need too many attachments before it does become effective. Has its own inbuilt scope, so you don't really have to worry about, hey, where am I getting my 4x's, 6x's, 8x's? You can give that over to your teammates, probably on a bolt action, since you're gonna be running a single and auto yourself with decent amount of range to work with as well. I see B3 Prince going down. Where's this fight happening, Johnny?
Looks like AM Grim spraying down onto squad number 9. Loot Freak is knocked, and they are in this big warehouse. The zone is going to start moving in 2 minutes. Spraying down Grims. Unfortunately, he's just trying to gatekeep over there by shooting a few bullets so that they don't push on to Loot Freak. They need to go and get that res on. It's going to be
Look at the flank though. They're coming in from behind, and he expects this Prince. Nicely done. Doesn't actually peek through the corner. He would have run into a array of bullets there. Prince finds Loot Freak, so they get back the numbers advantage. I believe it's a 3v4 situation inside. Grim's getting ready with the nade.
What is he doing?
Where's this nade going though?
I thought he was throwing it. It's like Suicide Squad.
The second nade though, this might get some work done. No.
He's throwing onto Prince as well.
Actually, never mind. That nade does nothing. Oh, there we go. That finds two.
Finds two. Beautiful nade by Grims over there.
And now the decision time. I think Rider OP just needs to fight this.
Oh, that pre-fire.
Nicely done. Oh, 2 people coming. Second player is whiffing a lot of shots. Almost makes it work there. Rider and Bunny down to this guy here. 1v2. He's spotted. He's taken down, and that is pretty much it.
Some beautiful play coming in by Grims.
Game over for O3 as they do make that exit back out. I see squad 8, squad 5 also kind of duking it out. Let's wait for a second there. I see Rain with the Mark 14, and he's got the ghillie suit as well. Beast parked up opposite Param. Rain, where are the teammates? Just two of them. Yeah, I think it's just two for squad number 8. So they're heavily outnumbered in this fight as well.
Oh, look at where the next drop is going. A lot of Mark 14. I think we've only seen Mark 14s today. Another Mark 14 coming in into the water.
With an adrenaline syringe.
Yeah.
So
Looks like it's going to be a water drop and no one's going to contest that. Definitely, because Yasnaya, so many eyes on Yasnaya. So many people are there. You do not know from which house you can get shot. And you would not want to go and get caught out in the open.
And I think we're seeing Red eventually find a fight inside Yasnaya Polyana here.
Oh, squad number 21 fighting squad number 17 over there. They get one knock in. Oh, that's actually VS squad number 6 Almighty, and who got the knock in? Car 98 Guru Karan. Can he spot accent over there?
I don't think he sees him there just yet.
Beast Spark, he gets 2 knocks in, and
Wait, where is that happening? Beast, oh yeah, it's squad 23.
oh,
They
they got the cleanup already. Spark cleaned up all 4 of them alone. Wow.
Yeah. Nice work indeed.
Oh,
And he has an open shot there onto All Might.
yeah, he does see that.
The flicks slightly off target though. But it looks like he's gonna be getting more opportunities as squad number 6 aren't really looking to back away from this fight.
He sees Almighty's head again, and he's going to maybe fire another bullet if required. But even if he gets the knock, it's just damaging people's helmets and vests. You can't go and...
Yeah, that's pretty much it there. There's no grander objective to be had there for Gurkaran. I think it's at least going to discourage squad number 6 from coming back into this fight. You'll see squad 6 probably head out if they do eventually find a knock.
Oh,
The
Gurkaran
pre-fire
gets
across was
shot
good though.
instead. Yeah. The Car 98, the new beautiful Car 98. Gurkaran, how can you miss this?
And seeing maybe a couple of fights that
Red.
are poised to happen outside. Red's pushing
Oh,
in, and they're gonna get into the vehicle to try and drive away. And Roger's patience gonna pay off. He's gonna find Tiger, and Panda spotted as well inside. So is Acro. Acro's open. He hasn't gone for the shot just yet. He's running in with the AK. Iron. Oh, there it is. He's gonna find the knock in the second one as well. No teammates in position, and the entirety of squad number 10 has moved in. Panda's getting shot as well. He's pushing in and should eventually end up going down. There's only, I believe, Tiger and Rohit up right now. Rogers jumped down. Rohit's taken a lot of shots as well, who's driving away. And Rohit, one more bullet. He's going to seal the deal, but they've pushed in far. He's gonna fight Skrillex and take him down. Sai's gonna lose one player, and you see Roger coming out. Yeah, he spotted.
He spotted that.
No, he spotted Roger. Roger's seeing this as well, and he's gonna go charging inside by the looks of things. He's got the doorway open, and now Tiger, having taken 2 bullets to the face, I think he's done. This is it. Teammates here as well. Rohit's just so far away. Last man up for Red. And I see more fights happening. I think center circle. Let's jump over to SWAT. I think it's taking up a fight right now. A couple of their players are knocked, and it is squad number 5 looking for the cleanup. As squad number 19 is driving away. I see squad 21 also looking to get involved. Param gets flushed out. One more teammate to pick up soon here. It's Gurkaran, who's low in the vicinity, roundabout. There we go. Squad number 8. Oh, squad number 8 has one player.
Look at squad number 21. They're already into this.
Yeah, but look at squad number 8. There's one player, that is LOSR Rain, who's prone right up next to these guys. All alone. I'm guessing he's the last player for squad 8. He is indeed. And yeah, they're looking for him. They know something's up. They know there's a player here. And I think should be a matter of time before he does get taken down. Rain? Hello? Not gonna make a move apparently. He's just gonna chill there. Nade's coming in. Yeah, bye Rain. He pre-fires, gives away his position, and he's done. Absolutely done for. And Beast Where's that fight happening, Johnny? I see Beast finds a knock onto Rip, squad official.
Yeah, but squad number 11 also is getting into another fight very close to squad number 7. They're hearing Weekly's move, and Mac, his player is knocked with that drone. He needs to go get the res in. The squad number 22 Elite A.
He's just prone right there inside one of these huts, and
I don't think he realizes he's there.
I don't think he has no idea. And A7 can of course jump in. He's the last remaining player for his squad. 30 more squads inside this small circle, which is why all of these guys expect players to be around the corner. Res out from Mark and Elite A7.
Oh, Grims hasn't spotted him. Grims is just next to him.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't seen him there. He's just gonna chill. And I'm gonna look over and find fights elsewhere. I think squad. Ah, there we go. 22. Wait.
When?
There he is. He's spotted. Finally taken out. Last remaining player bites the dust, and squad number 12. I see a lot of driving going on here. Zod device. They've also lost 2 players in Aditya and Pro. He's going to use some vehicle for cover, prone up, and he's getting shot from afar. Perfect, he's flushed out as well.
Now look at Marvel Star. He's moving straight across right into squad number 11. They want to make their way towards the zone, but they need to be careful the path they take, because if they go completely from the right, they're going to meet squad number 11 over there. But this time they are choosing to go from above the hill instead of going from the right. And that is definitely a safer path. They hit the zone as well. And they spot squad number 5 over there on the left. But Star, he's now going to pull the trigger. He spots squad number 11 also on the right. Oh, he sees 2 people, Storm and Mike, on the floor. Star, he misses that shot. Someone else is shooting him instead. And now, Star, he knows he's in a world of trouble. Squad number 11, firing onto him. Star, he needs to change his position from that rock before he gets taken down.
All that thought, the squad 14 is gonna come in hot, straight up against squad number 6. Psycho's moving back though, he's gonna get shot from behind. What on earth? He's go an absolute horrible flip up, and that's gonna leave Faisal alone. He does find himself a quick flush out, but the rest of his teammates are down. He's gonna have to first aid. Yeah, they're totally done for. 2 players are on the outside, get flushed. Nade above is gonna find Psycho in the corner as well, and that's gonna be the full squad wipe. As Ascent, Bisa, the squad 6, which one is that? It's Code Black. Gonna find themselves the big W right there. We're gonna jump over. Wolf has one of his teammates down as well.
Zenon is surrounded by squad number 6. He's moving in through the smokes, and squad number 10, 2 people alive as Zeno and Roger. Are they going to take that vehicle and move out? No, definitely not. Squad number 10 dropping those smokes. Red Rohit, he's able to clean up 3 people.
Yeah, he does manage to isolate a couple of duels.
That's actually good for him. Now they're coming into the top 7 he's reached already. He needs to just hit that top 4, and those focus might just be enough for Red to make it through.
Yeah, he just needs to survive now as long as he can. I see a couple of flushes coming out from Ibiza, and now they should have an open angle to take this fight up against squad number 10. Sai is down to 2 players only. So VSG should have the numbers advantage going into this. There's a couple of smokes dropped behind the shack. And wait, is that Beast Hero who's on top of one of those buildings? There he is. Squad 10 is gonna try and drive away. Ascent desperately trying to come in, get some shots towards the UAZ, but the UAZ is long gone. And they're driving towards squad number 7. They should see a lot of UAZs parked out in the open. Why are they still continue to drive by? And Roger is gonna find himself a knock. Can they find more? He's gonna run into a build, into straight a tree right there. And Zeno is getting shot up. The vehicle blows up, and with that, Zeno gonna go down, and they get flushed down by Cave Storm, and Acid jumps out of the vehicle, goes down. Oh no! It was Red Roth up. He's trying to battle the good old blue zone.
He actually was in the zone. He could have just run straight. I don't know why he waited.
The good old blue zone death.
He waited to
at
use
the
an
end.
energy drink. I don't know for what. And
We're down to the top three. UD5, squad 11. Aftermath, never mind, is in the strongest position to take this. They have the numbers advantage as well. Seeing that though, Mac ends up going down. There is Team Sins who is also 4 strong, okay? So I'm guessing it's a 4v3v1, and there Dope still charging up.
look at Dope, how aggressively he's moving in. He's spraying down with that 6x.
Yeah, he cleans up
16
every
kills.
single one of them. And Mike, he has an angle onto Dope, but he's whipping up normal shots. And Dope just barely manages to get back to the smoke that was dropped there. Mike running away. He's doing the same. He's missing a lot of shots well. And Mike's going to be able to get back to some cover. There's Grims rotating him from the right. Mike might find an angle onto this though. Storm is down, so Mike is alone. 1v2, if I'm not mistaken. And once Dope gets rezzed up, it's
3v2.
gonna be back to.
It's a 3v2 situation.
Yeah, it's a 3v2 situation, but Mike's already Storm's down. And I don't think
Now
Mike's in a
3v1.
position to get the res out as well.
Looks like it's going to be a 3v1 now.
Yeah. And the zone's pushed in. Mike needs to move on into the open. He's just sitting ducks right now. There's the final kill. And with that, it's a easy win there coming in for AM. And what was it? It's a 18 kill chicken dinner. That's a very high kill round coming in from the winners. Second position, KF sitting on 3 kills, 1 kill to Team Sins. 4 onto Red, 4 onto Ibiza, All Might
But
Reckon,
look at Beast,
Accent.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beast might just upset and reach 4th position.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see how the scorecard's gonna.
I definitely have a
eventually-
feeling they are going to hit that 4th position. Because
Yeah.
let's take 1 point for position, that's 6, 7, 8, 1, 1, and then he is still above by 3 points.
Yeah, so I think Beast, thanks to that high kill round, Spark with 6 kills should be able to make their way and take that final spot in position 4. Big shout out to sponsors. Style sponsor Alienware, powered by Logitech G. Associate sponsors Nextdoor Multimedia and Kaspersky. GPro partner Galax. Energy drink partner Monster Energy. Shade Slayer as well as Flash. We will take a quick break and we will be back with the final game of the day, Group H, to see who will be the final 4 squads making it to the semifinals tomorrow. So don't go anywhere.
room is still, and you can't see nobody else. I'm not the only one who feels that switch inside my body change. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. When we go out, we don't get far, 'cause everybody knows your name. They stop to ask you how you are, but now our dinner plans run late, and I know your mother raised you right, so I don't wanna make you rush. And now and then can't help but wish this life was just the two of us. Oh, I just want you to myself. 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 You called to say that you will make it over to my place tonight. The office got you working late, and when you're off, you'll be too tired. I don't wanna make a scene. You're just so good at what you do. It's selfish of me to think that I'm the only dream for you. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself.
sunshine and not a lot of rain. A whole lot of happy and not a single tear on my face. Pockets overflowing with what I need today. Doesn't mean that it's easy, and it isn't always great, but it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Isn't perfect, the road ain't always straight. It gets a little crazy, and you know sometimes we need a break. But it's better than it could be. It should be. Taking what we're given, we can't complain, 'cause it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. It's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, sometimes it's gonna rain, but I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a perfect picture, mister. You know that's true. But it ain't about what you say, it's about what you do.
Good. Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good.
Life is going like it should.
Life is going. Life is going
Yeah,
like it
it's
should.
all good. It's all good. When you know where to look,
Gotta know, gotta know, gotta
it's
know.
all good. It's all good. It's all good. Good. It's all good. Life is going like it should.
Life is going like it
It's
should.
all good.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are into the final match, group number 8, and this is our final qualifier for week number 10. And look at the flight path moving from Milta Power to Primos, and most of the teams are all heading north. And looks like the clutter is more towards Yasnaya, Mansion, Rozhok. No one looking to go towards Georgopol. Very few teams.
When a flight path like this would have meant squads would have definitely looked at Novo as one of the go-to places. Milta Power is one of the go-to places.
There are 3 squads that have gone to Mill Base this time, but no one's gone to Novo because everyone was scared that, you know what, it's flight path.
Milta Power is empty as well.
Look at how many squads in Lipoka. There's squad number 11, squad number 5, squad number 9, and such a massive clutter towards farm, towards shelter, and squads are going to try and make their way to Yasnaya Poliana, going to make their way to Rozhok. Squad might just go to hospital and go to Georgopol as well, a squad here and there. But yeah, 3 squads in Georgopol. And
yeah.
Let's look at the circle. Circle comes bang center, and it has all 3 parts of the island, north, mid and south. But most of it encompassing is the mid section where you have farm, Pochinki, school, Milta and Yasnaya. Looks like one squad number 5 is looking to go to Kameshki. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I'm going to switch over to the fight happening at military base. Not a fight per se, but at least one that may be cooking real soon. Yeah. As Bazinga from squad 17 is split up from the rest of his team, looting way too aggressively. Super close to squad 12, I believe, who are at C building. And in fact, we're gonna have JSR find himself the first knock. Where's that happening, Johnny?
JSR looks like squad number 20.
Yeah, that's where that is happening. That's squad number 20.
They have 2 people have just taken the vehicle and scooted. They've lost 2, Spirit Kragan and Valor ID on the rotation. They are gone, so we're not going to see squad number 20, but definitely they might want to loot up at containers. I don't know if containers would be the right idea to go. We'd rather go to hospital and loot out in hospital because that's more safe, more close places. But they look at going into Georgia City. So Georgia City, squad number 20.
Yeah, I think after that initial flurry of fights, the map at least has spread out. Yeah. The players at least have spread out a wee bit on the map. There might be a fight brewing up at Military Island, but besides that, I don't see a fight that might happen elsewhere. Circle's very central. It's going to be a main island circle, probably around. It's just a question of whether we will see it around the central area, or will it move towards a slightly more eastern end. There's even squads heading towards Severny this late, so spreading themselves out. No one really is gonna have too much trouble making their way in. Even the ones at the far peripherals of the map should have a relatively shorter route in. A lot of squads making it very late into the squad 23 Vayu, who's just about made it into Severny, but Severny is already occupied, and I don't think he's found himself a helmet, vest, absolutely nothing. Just barely picks up an M16, and this player is above. He continues to run what? Well, man's not scared at all. Super exposed in. Okay, never mind. He sees the first guy, he runs back in, and he's like, you know what? I'm heading out.
Let's see what other fights are brewing anywhere. Squad number 11 might just be moving towards squad number 10 straight head on. And in Satya, are they going to fire onto him? No, they aren't. They're not pulling the trigger. And Satya is just going to bail out of that place.
They've left already, right? Yeah, squad number 11 is driven by. So yeah, that's pretty much the action you'll see there. I think we will move over to Giorgio, South George City. Yeah. I think a couple of squads might be interested in taking a fight here. JSD, there you go. The first knock comes through onto flank. Aesop is actually making his run
Beast
across.
is also very low, and Beast, he'll want to get that heal up. He doesn't have a helmet either, and Hacky, he has the PP Bison and a micro Uzi. Oh, he sees the push coming in. He needs to be careful now.
Aesop has an angle onto this. He can definitely trade. Beast is just one bullet away from going down, and Hacky is providing some backup. He's gonna be the guy who should be able to trade if Aesop pushes through the corner, and Beast does go down, and Aesop is traded eventually.
Even Hacky goes down.
Okay, Carl's back. Yeah, they've got the 2 knocks and they're going for the flushes. Carl even spots the player who's on the far side. I think that's Tricky there, who does decent amount of damage but not securing the kill, and Tricky's getting shot from the side. Things just went from bad to worse, and there you go. He is also knocked, and it's all down to flank. Flank's got barely any meds. 10 bandages, 1 booster. We have Carl, who's going for the flush up against Tricky.
He needs to stand faster if he wants to defend his team, but I don't think it's the right idea.
No. I think the best option here would be to just stay put, not really give away his location. Unless JSR have seen him go into this building, they've got a few buildings to basically brush through. So it's gonna take them a while before they do a fine flank.
JSR.
yeah.
He's coming into the same house. Flanker, he's ready.
No, he's gone out. He just went in and he ran out. Yeah.
Sad.
That would have definitely at least sent a chill down his spine there. Flank. What does he have? He has a revolver.
He has a revolver.
REKT wrecked if anyone comes by, but looks like JSR have absolutely no idea, and it's going to take them a while to comb through all these buildings, eventually make it to that roof. We might not even see that situation come up, and he should be pretty fine just hanging around here, flank, sit his ground. I'm going to move elsewhere and catch up on some fights. At this squad 23 DC,
and there's squad number 11.
Yeah, 11's just.
Oh, he's driving the vehicle straight. Is he gonna fire?
Oh no,
missed the
Omkar!
opportunity.
Too slow on the trigger, and it's not gonna be able to.
Another fight might be
Punish squad 11.
M2 fighting squad number 8, and he has shot onto Insane. Rampage, is he gonna drop that? It's from that small little helmet. Can you see?
Yeah, there's a small peephole there onto squad 8. But I think that is pretty much the extent of what he can do. He can probably find 1 knock at best, but that's.
But see, squad number 9, Monk, he's on the flank towards the right. I don't think squad number 8 would know that, but he's quite out in the open. He has a vehicle. He's going to bring that vehicle. Now they will be able to know because of the sound cues of that vehicle moving. And Monk, he's driving up straight to his team. I don't know if it's a sensible idea though. Okay, looks like it's just going to be a stalemate for some time. They're not going to go into those engagements. And
yeah, I'm looking at squad 17, who's sitting up at the hills inside Military Island. I think he's just clearing out the corners before they eventually make their way out of the southern islands there and towards the mainland. See if they take the water route or if they're planning on taking the bridge. I think bridge would be a faster option but a riskier one, while both almost certainly gonna be the safest option available at this point of time. They're even gonna dunk the Dacia inside the water to ensure that no one really figures out that one of the squads did make their way through
Oh,
water.
now M2 are wanting to make that push in. They've taken 3 people on the left. They know they've got that knock, but the rest is up. And Rampage, he's going to spray away with that AK, connecting little onto Insane, but he might be in a bad position though. Assassin is on the roof over there, and now Rampage knows that. But Callisto, he is dropped, and let's see what Monk and team are going to do.
Assassin's going to give away his. He's going to actually move away from that position on top of the rooftop, and that's going to decrease the kind
Oh,
of.
look at that. He saw Rampage, saw that small window, but is not able to land that knock in headshot. He's healed up Callisto using his first aid.
Callisto's so low though,
Yeah.
but he's going to be able to heal back up to decent health. Meds on Monk doesn't really look good either. Sitting on what, 10 bandages, 5 boosters.
But looks like
It's
they're
pretty much
planning
it.
to bail out.
Yeah, Monk's gonna head out and Insane.
Or are they going to go back to squad house?
Nah, they're gonna bail. 100%
They need
bail,
to
I
go
think.
collect Rampage from there, so yeah, they're coming back.
It was a drive-by for though into the corner.
And it takes
And Monk takes damage as well.
Come bro, let's go.
Let's go. Tadan tan tadan tan. Wrong game. Anywho, squad 8. And we're gonna maybe I'm gonna look over.
Headshot with that car 98. He saw Ares OP and did some damage onto Ares OP. So much onto Insane as well. Finally a different draw. It's an AUG, but
AUG goes into the water, and squad number 7 has been hunting drops. They've already gotten to 1 drop and they're coming back for the second one. This time they are probably just going to wait it out, see if anybody else comes to contest this. If not, there's 2 boats to safely get them to that location. Johnny, how's the circle looking like?
yeah, the circle is moved south and it is still at that military island. It's at that mid island where Pochinki and everything is in cover. While speaking that M2
Yeah, he finally gets the knock with the
look at squad number 24 fighting
Wait.
squad number 10 on the edge of that.
Yeah, that fight's done.
That's done.
JSRO comes out on top, just south of school.
And let's see Team INT, they should be gatekeeping that circle edge near that bridge, and squad number 23 will have to come via there. But squad number 14 going straight into squad number 17. This is going to be an interesting thing.
Yeah. Let's see, we have Lemon Tricks prone up, and the drive-by doesn't really manage to spot him right there, and Lemon Tricks makes absolutely no noise. He was so far away from the rest of his teammates, so would have been unwise to actually alert Inferno of.
Is this the other Colossian set? Yes, indeed. This is the second Colossian set. With a cape.
Looks swag though.
A lot of swag items our players have. That's UC being made good use to.
I swear.
Oh, bridge fight. Squad number 22 versus squad number 12. And
A zero light. Zero light, yeah, with the AK, iron sight. Squad number 22 on the other side of the bridge, but AK, I don't, an M4. Not the best of weapons to have. Let's.
car 98 on to Toxic and.
Yeah, so he's gonna have a better chance.
Yeah, but he has
to
a red dot
punish
on.
this.
He has the red dot on that car 98. And DNA Toxic. He's like, let me take one chance. If I get that knock, that would be great.
And Light's trying to fire away from below the vehicles there. It's a pretty standard pre-fire attempt, but nothing to be had. Let's see if Light's.
Is Spain coming from the water?
Yeah, he is. He's in the water right now. What's Hope doing? Hope has a 6x and he's also trying to spot people from below those boxes.
And Rangar Ragnar. He's looking at spotting someone over there maybe. With that AK, that spray should come up good if in case someone comes straight at them. He's not going to pull the trigger until someone comes at least halfway. But they need to realize there is a flank happening from underneath and that person is going to move way towards the right, shots being fired. But zero using their brains. Problem is, Payne shouldn't have gone alone. He should have taken one more person with him in case he does not get the knocks in. Because you have the entirety of getting at least 2 knocks on yourself.
And you did see the player who was far behind. I believe that was.
The zero shot comes in and it is QB boy. Who is that? QB boy, look at him on the edge. I don't think they realize this. He's holding the line.
No, Shot's seen this. He knows something's up. He's getting ready with the nade close range. He has an idea that something like this is happening, and the nade is a goal! OP boy! Straight into the water. Bye bye. And 0 shots. Nicely done.
That was textbook nading, and
Looks like he's not done just yet, though. He's gonna look for a second one. Is it gonna make its way across? Nah. It's a wee bit short. But all of this, now when they had 3 players, I think they would have had a more easier opportunity at looking for the
Payne is
backstab.
behind.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna. Let's just switch over to Payne and see what.
No, they don't. Payne finds the knock and Toxic's just gonna jump down.
Oh, they're gonna flush Ragnar over there.
Yeah, let's see if Payne definitely knows this. How is he? Players actually moving out in the open.
Ragnar is down. He jumped down. Ragnar is still safe though. Toxic might just have to come back for his teammate.
Payne? Hello? What's Payne up to? Don't think Payne has any
But it doesn't
idea.
look like Toxic is even coming back for his teammate.
Yeah, I don't think he'll come back for his teammate, but Toxic was
He's getting
swimming in
shot.
the
He's
open.
getting shot.
There you go.
Payne, is he gonna go down just to check? He could have got the resin. Actually, could have got the resin. He's just letting his teammate die.
I know what Payne's up to though. We're gonna look at. Oh, never mind. We're gonna look at someone else. A light here. Light doesn't seem like he has any idea. Hope's driving away. Shot is the one keeping tabs up below. Onto Toxic and no one really commenting any
Shivraj
further.
has an AWM. Okay, interesting. Gets one knock. I don't know where.
This is outside the zone, so eventually the zone's gonna push in, and he's gonna have to give up on this current position of his. I'm gonna look over and look for fights as people are actually making their way into the zone right now. So decent amount of
M2 headshot.
fights to be had.
That is. Look at the spray. The spray was actually quite good by Thugonomics.
Yeah, Thugonomics there, spray, spots a player out from M2 inside the building. He was at the window for a fair bit of time. But Thugonomics already having lost one of his teammates there. I don't think it's a wise decision to hang around for too long. Iron sight M24 rather on one of the players. I see a K98 onto headshot.
Looks like Inferno. 8-1-5. He's trying to get Paris number YT down. Squad number 5 who are playing on the edge. Very low. And
Squad number 15 just drives into squad number 18 as well. Old Monk moving back into position. Avenger on the far side is getting shot at. Runs back behind some cover, but he's got very less amount of cover. Avenger for the flag gets spotted, and that should be the flush out now. He sprays away. Snake Eyes made his way up as well. He should probably go for the flush. Vivek is down as well, and that's
so
the cleanup.
the team.
Squad number 18 gonna clean house. And with that, we are down to the top 14 squads, making our way into the zone. Squad 22. Toxic is still getting gate kept under the bridge, and with the zone pushing in, this is it. He needs to make a decision. Either, you know what, if you want to kill me, you should kill me. But he's got 4 first aids, so again, thinking about it, he can't heal in the water.
But the zone is not that far, so he can take a risk maybe, waiting to see how far. Oh, but he has to do it fast.
Yeah, because he can't heal in the water, right? He needs to get to solid ground before he can pop that first aid. And every single second that he waits is actually going to go underwater rather, and try and swim in hopes watching this. But the beauty of PUBG Mobile, so he doesn't really need to commit to going to go to land right now. He just get into the boat, drive all the way across. He's going to first aid. He should have actually made his way across and then gone for the first aid, but he's going to go for the inject. And oh no, 0. They're not even going to bother. So DNA Toxic is going to be able to survive this, and it's got the long road back though.
0 pain. Does he spot him though? No, he doesn't. LXG Wolf.
Yeah, LXG Wolf staying a fight onto light here. So far away, but it's M16 with a 4x.
And let's look at that circle shift. The circle has shifted towards the east, and it is close to that high ground, that mountain area, plus the beach on the right. But we might see the circle might move up north after this, so squads like squad number 17 and 9 might feed it to safe, or it could even move way down south as well, or near the hill. So squad number 23 DC, very close to the circle, but they know squad number 7 is gatekeeping them from that barn house. Squad number 19 getting into some shots being fired onto them. And where is our man? Did he die?
Who?
The guy who was at the bridge.
I'm not really sure.
Oh, DNA Toxic. He's still driving with that boat. He's taking that boat and he's going.
Squad 11 just pulls up onto squad number 5. There is Para, Nabwai, T and Barney. They trade 1 for 1. And this guy is in a totally different planet.
Oh,
right
squad number 18 also fighting on the squad number 20, spraying away his thugonomics, but he does not connect over there.
Yeah, Satya's under fire as well.
Oh, now they
Free
stop.
fast.
Look at the wrong positioning. Thugonomics, he gets the knock and he's spraying away. Where is he spraying suddenly? He's just changing position, that gyro. So Shady, you play PUBG Mobile, right? Have you tried playing it with...
I haven't tried it with gyro yet.
Okay.
I know there is a lot of players out there who are switching over to gyro. Why?
Oh, he's getting one more knock.
Nice one.
Laser, he gets the knock onto Laser as well. And Thugonomics, he is coming big. He's got 1 kill as well. Gets the knock. They're going to push in deep. And
Satya flushes out Nub. So ZX is down a player as well. Satya getting the cleanup with the AK, and right now they're pretty much in the zone, so they don't really need to worry about moving any further. Barney, it is Barney up. Or is Barney knocked down? Yeah, Barney's knocked down. No chance of a res. I think he's just gonna end up bleeding out.
And let's look at the final 2 circles. It is way down south towards that mountain.
Ooh, before we jump into that, we have a fight coming in. Vayu is gonna Molotov himself in the corner, so they can't really push in. But Omkar, there was an angle in, and when the place comes in, he's gonna die to his own Molotov. He's going for the flush. He wants the kills, as many as he can find. He finds the first. Can he get the second? There's another player down in the corner. He goes kissing him, and second knock does come through, but S15 barely holds on, and it's 2 players to be rezzed up. There was almost the end of Inferno. Came way too close yet so far. And I think we have squad number 11 also pull up very close to where squad 14 is. We're down to the top 11 squads. It's super tight inside the zone. It's going to be a matter of seconds before we see this number being cut in half, and he tries straight into OP Zaid, but there is backup arriving, and they find themselves another knock. 2 players, knock 3. Oh wow! They've taken so much damage in the blink of an eye, and Tango is making this happen. How farther away can he push this?
Mustang, he's so low, and he's going to go get that first aid kit in, and oh, that nade almost got all. 1 nade can kill 4. If that nade comes in, 4 people gone.
But who's gonna nade this though? There's Tango, there's Sam to be the first one to give away the position. So
look at these people. Who are they nading? Oh, their smokes up and ready. They're smoking back inside the house. Oh, squad number 20. There's one squad.
yeah, squad 9 just drove in, and this is it. They're all inside. They're getting ready. Rampage getting ready. Pre-fires across. They've lost one of their players who did get knocked. He pushed into the zone, but they're all coming out one by one. The smoke dissipates. Oh, they line out for Rampage. He finds himself 2, and the flush 1, flush 2. Where the other players? I think there's one more player up. He's inside.
He's in the smoke.
He's in the smoke, and he spotted their Rampage. Pre-fires the corner, and he's gonna clean them all. 1 HP. Rampage holds on, and I'm gonna jump over to, I think, M2 headshot. This man's been doing a lot of work as well. He's outside. He's currently prone.
Thugonomics being sprayed down by headshot. Oh, Thugonomics so low. Headshot almost got that knock, but there are other people.
Ooh, headshot's also getting shot at from, I'm not sure what angle though. There's quite a few players in this area. If I can bring you an aerial view of.
Oh, Satya was the one hitting headshot from behind, and there's INT Satya who came up from that rock. Needs to be careful though. Satya now running. He gets knocked, and he does not realize Toxic was there behind him. Ah man, Toxic, he survived from so long. He's coming to the top 10 though, but I don't know if that's good enough.
Toxic continues to spray away, and there you go.
Guys, that's the end of Toxic.
Yeah, you can't really stay close to 3 or 4 squads fire and not expect to get shot at eventually once teams do figure out your locations. But I see squad number 7 driving in hot as well. On to squad number 17. Here Shivraj is ready to fight again. A wall of smokes down, but they pre-fire across, and they drop to 1 player inside. He's gone for the reload. Reload. Shivraj is down, and they're all getting flushed 1 by 1 inside. GLC Fizz just blows them all up, and Lucifer coming in late. Oh! Fizz is low, but so is Lucifer. Is he really going to commit in quickly right now? He's just flushing his teammates. 2 teammates down, 3 teammates down. He's going for the boosters inside, and he finds the timing. Perfect timing right there for Lucifer to get the clean up, and that's going to be him picking up his teammates as well. They did lose, I think, 1 teammate in the large scheme of things, and Doom's getting shot at. Inferno, I believe, from the far side was getting the work done. That's going to be another squad out, and just like that, we're down to the top 3. Play zone also eating up a couple of players eventually.
I think M2 have done enough to make it to the top.
Yeah, they've got a lot of kills. Yeah, I think
Rampage is going to make it.
Safe to say that they're going to make it through regardless. Inferno sitting on 3 kills. They've got how many? 2 players. M2's got 3, and 3 to 5. The other squad's got 3 as well. Void getting shot at by Headshot. Headshot's had an amazing game thus far.
Yeah, but he's not got any kills.
He's got a lot of knocks. That I'm very sure of.
He's losing out his vest over here, so he can get knocked very easily. Has level 3 helmet though. Oh, Lucifer had a nice angle onto him, but Headshot is way on side. Frag might be onto him. Needs to be careful. He's quite close to the circle, so. Oh, he's tapping away with that AK onto Inferno. He needs to be careful. He should realize that Void is coming towards him. He's getting fired from on the left. And where is his teammate? Now he's in a bad position. He's moving towards the smoke. He's going in aggressively.
Yeah, he's going into the smoke. So is Void. So I'm guessing this is gonna be a fight that should break out real soon. Headshots on the other side. These guys spotted. Last hope turns around. 1 HP. He gets a knock and the way he could drive by. He's driving over, but
look at Rampage.
yeah, Last hope is down. He gets shot from afar. Frag continues spray away. Callisto gets hit, and Callisto split second is actually just gonna jump straight into the smoke there for cover. Frag is low as well. Callisto, I think, finds a knock in. Frags.
Yeah, it's now squad number 14 versus it's 2v2. Frag versus squad number 14. Frag dropping the smokes in. Lucifer needs to get that heal quickly. Inferno, HS15 on the left. He's got the angle.
Yeah, the Fury Knight.
Oh,
Nice.
On to JP.
And that's gonna leave S15 all alone. S15's got a lot of work to do.
He's
1v2. There is Lucifer's pretty low. The nade from Frag is close. The nade out from S15 is also close. If he can find this, but Frag's tossed the nade and has already moved out. S15 does have an angle now. He knows exactly where Frag's playing from. Pre-fires can get the job done here. S15 still not pulling the trigger. Frag second nade out. Is it close?
No, that's a smoke.
Oh, there's a smoke.
Yeah.
So officially, it's a 1v2. S15.
Oh, and Frag is not spotted as 15. I thought his shoulder is visible. The leg is also visible. Yeah, he sees that now. And oh, so
15! Oh no! That would have been a whiff of the century if he missed that eventually. He even started hip firing away, unfortunately. S15 couldn't really clutch that out at the end, and it's 11 kill chicken dinner for Void. Inferno in second position with 6 kills. We have 8 kills onto M2. ZX in fourth position with 0, but I think 4 kills onto Labak Doom Wolf should take them above ZX for that fourth position. Looking at kills elsewhere, I see 6 kills onto LTC 7th position. Not gonna be enough. 11th position JSR.
okay, that could
15 kills.
15 kills. So team JSR.
15 kills, 11th position.
Let's do the math.
Let's actually do the math. I have the points table from last time, so probably want to check that out. 11th position. Where is 11th? Why don't we have 11th?
There, 5
There it
points.
is. It's 5 points.
5 plus 15, 20.
So 5 plus 15, 20. That's 20, right? So we.
Let's see fourth position.
Yeah, we have 5. 5 plus 5th. 5th gives you 14. 19.
Oh! They just made it in.
Okay. That's why you fight, people. You fight till the bitter end. ZX 4th. Labak Doom Wolf 5th, but neither is gonna qualify over. And yep, it's a pretty nice finish at the end there.
Fourth position, how many position points do they get?
16.
16.
6. Yeah. So with that, we've come to the end of all the qualifiers for minor number 10. This is Shadesla and Flash signing off.
See you tomorrow.
We will be back tomorrow. Hindi cast by Johnny. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget to hit that like, share and subscribe button. This is Shadesla and Flash signing off. Goodbye, good night, and enjoy the rest of the Wednesday, folks. Bye bye.